Welcome back, everybody, to IxSHE Tell, Ayaka's route, where everything is going real well and real fast.
Yeah, no kidding. I had no idea that upside-down jellyfish were the key to sex. Here we are. What a beautiful and perfect way to start things.
The jellyfish knows all.
The jellyfish has seen some things. It doesn't have eyes, but it's seen it. Hey, Yamabuki, could you pass me those papers?
どうぞ。まだ1ヶ月は先だっていうのに、先生もせっつかなくていいのに。
Ah.
この資料にも目通しといてくださいね。冬のスポーツ大会を開催したいっていう提案書みたいっす。
Due to all the extra work, Hozumi?
Yes?
Sure. Due to all the extra work Hozumi Sensei has piled on us, I've had to sacrifice my lunch break today in favor of all this paperwork. And since the request had been so sudden, it's doubtful we'll even have time to eat lunch.
Wait, doesn't the drama club still owe us lunch?
Yeah, actually, you're right. They should totally just ship a pizza here.
Seriously. The best remedy for the freezing winter weather is sweat and exercise.
Feels like that was written by a character in Kinkoi.
Burning!
I've never really been a huge fan of exercise myself, so I can't say the idea appeals to me, personally.
自分は賛成っすけど、放課後しか時間作れないし、全員参加は無理そうかな。
That's true. It gets dark earlier around this time of year, so an event like this would have to be stretched out over several days. We'll need more information first, though. Could you tell whoever submitted this to come to the student council room tomorrow?
了解っす。それの代表、うちのクラスのやつだから聞いてみますね。
Surprise, it was I. Great. I won't be able to make it to the cafeteria, but if I finish up quick, I might be able to stop by the canteen for a quick bite. Come in.
失礼します。
Oh, Yuki-senpai? What brings you here?
We didn't make lunch plans, did we?
I hope not.
お昼のお届け。
She's delivering the pizza.
教室に行ったら、はじめが仕事行ったって聞いたから。まだなんでしょ？
Oh my god, my sweet girlfriend is an actual goddess.
She's beautiful and perfect. She's beautiful and perfect.
Sorry, all I've been able to think about for the past hour is the empty pit in my stomach.
そう？そんなにタイミング良かった？
I need a hero. Thank God for girlfriends.
つまり、これが愛の力ね。
That's the power of love.
Love.
Okay, didn't appreciate the music, I guess.
I imagine from her perspective, this is like the camera only ever shows the two of them, and then it zooms out and you just see the other two.
I could totally picture that.
The spectators' withering gazes seem to have brought her back down to earth.
今のは忘れてちょうだい。
If it's that embarrassing, you shouldn't have said anything in the first place.
She just puts on shades, takes out the neuralizer.
Hajime, cover your eyes.
みんなの分も買ってあるから食べて食べて。
Ah, or that.
マジっすか？あのミス建成館が買ってきてくれた昼飯。
By extension?
I'm sorry, the gasp at the end got me. That was great.
このまま一生大切にするっす。
Oh god, it's just going to end up like the sandwich from the gas station in Futurama.
Actually, at least it's a real sandwich. It's not like, I don't know, if you had like a burger at McDonald's, I'll keep this burger for the rest of my life, and it just looks the fucking same.
I was about to say, it would not change. You could still eat that burger all those years later. Just eat it, you goon.
Everyone drops what they're doing to reach out for the various rice balls and pastries spread out on the desk before them.
ありがとうございます。正直お昼抜きかなって思ってたんですよ。お金、後で払いますね。
I'll have to remember to pay her back for the juice too, if nothing else.
それで、はじめはお昼休みが終わるまで仕事？
Probably by the look of it. I'm hoping to finish it all now so I have some free time after school.
I haven't asked Ayaka-san what her plans are for today, but I'd like to walk home with her if I can. But she can probably piece that together from what I said.
ならせっかくだし、お願いがあるんだけど。
Oh? Well, as long as it's something I can do.
無茶ではないと思うけど、今日、はじめの部屋行っていい？
Okay, sure. I don't have a jellyfish, but I have meat. Huh? Well,
Meat.
sure, I guess.
即答？
Oh, you have no idea.
Wait, I was about to say, no. Like, back up one day.
It is. We've already been there. Yeah. No, wait. That was a slip of the tongue. Wait, no, that also comes later.
Why does she suddenly want to go to my room?
I mean, quid pro quo.
I mean, it makes me happy, happier than our at-home date the other day, but don't bring it up around others.
Eh.
ダメなの？
I have nothing against it personally, but, well, rules are rules.
まったく、よりにもよって私の前で。
This is rules.
そんなのダメに決まってるでしょ？いやいや、ブッキー、この前みたいに泊まってこうってわけじゃないんだから。問題ないでしょ？あります。基本的に男子も女子も異性の部屋に入ることは認めてないんですから。
Except Yamabuki. She's allowed in anyone's room, even boys. Ah, we chose the wrong route.
Only in a supervisory capacity, of course. She's never gone into anyone's room for personal reasons.
Okay, what I'm getting out of that is it's okay as long as she can watch.
へえ、そいつは聞き捨てならないわね。
Wait, the part in the game or the part that he just said?
No, because she's thinking the same thing.
てことは、予売とかかけようと思えばいつでもかけられたってことじゃない？
Close enough.
そんなことするわけないじゃないですか。寮長としての仕事です。でもブッキー、よく考えて。泣き落としは聞きませんよ。
When Yamabuki decides on something, she won't be swayed.
Except for the ban on romance.
確かに寮には寮のルールがあるのかもしれない。
I
で
like
も
these
私寮
rules.
生じゃないし、そこは違い封建的の？
Ooh.
確かに寮生以外の罰則は設けられていなかったはず。
Oh man, she found a loophole.
Ah,
You go, Ayaka-san.
actually, our dorm rules have some surprisingly large loopholes.
ちゃんと門限は守るし、遊びに行くっていうのがダメなら、勉強を教えに行くってことならどう？
What are you studying? Anatomy.
Anatomy?
はじめだって生徒会長なんだし、私と付き合ったことで成績落ちましたなんて示しつかないでしょ？それならまあ、言ってることはわかりますけど。でも、それなら部屋じゃなくてラウンジでやればいいじゃない。
Ooh.
Oh, she's got
仕
you there.
方ないわね。はじめ、
Hmm?
ブッキーに例のものを買収よ。
この先輩堂々と買収って言ったっすよ。
I believe she did.
Is the bribe, the goods? What goods?
まあでも、結城先輩が来てるとなると騒がしくなりそうだし、勉強どころじゃなくなっちゃうかもしれないわね。
Are these the goods? Is logic the goods?
まったく、仕方ない。
Really? You're giving us permission?
I mean, I guess now I can pull up my
自分
text.
で自分の首を絞めるような問題だけは残さないでよ。
Well, I mean, as long as she's watching. You don't have to tell me twice. We'll be careful.
I never expected Yamabuki to actually give us permission.
私のせいで初めのイメージを悪くしたくないし、真面目に勉強しないとね。
Are you sure?
She's putting a little too much emphasis on that.
But at any rate, that means I gotta finish this paperwork as soon as possible.
The sooner I do, the more time I'll have to spend with her.
Alright, now that we're all fed, let's get back to work.
放課後は迎えに行くから、教室で待っててね。
Once Ayaka-san leaves the room, a conspicuous silence settles in her wake. Compared to the rest of us, Miss Kenseikan really does feel larger than life.
会長、結城先輩にデレデレでしたね。
Don't you mean the other way around?
バカップルにならなきゃ何も言わないけど、風紀を満たすことはしないでよ。
This is appropriate. You wanna see inappropriate? Yes, I know. I'll be careful.
In all honesty, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say the school administration has their eyes on me.
They also want to watch.
If I were to spark some sort of public issue so soon after entering into a relationship.
そしたら、早く終わらせちゃいましょう。作業を残して放課後に尻拭いをするのも嫌だし。
We cut the idle chatter and turn our attention back to our paperwork.
IxSHE Tell。それじゃ、私は先に戻ってるから。
Oh, yeah. Bye.
会長、またね。
See ya.
Once afternoon homeroom ends, I wait in my classroom for Ayaka-san.
She said it was no big deal, but I feel like my room is a bit messy right now.
My pajamas and other dirty clothes are just scattered about, and my bed isn't made. Maybe I should ask her for some time to tidy up first?
二宮くんいる？あ、結城先輩じゃないですか。会長。二宮くんならそこにいますよ。
The girl purposefully raises her voices so everyone can hear.
Thanks for that.
All eyes suddenly focus on me.
二宮くん、もう帰る支度はできてる？
Yep, I'm all set.
じゃあ早く行きましょう。
Senpai.
She snuggles up against my arm without a care in the world. Squeals of excitement echoing behind us, we exit the classroom arm in arm.
Ayaka-san, do you think you could give me a few minutes to tidy up my room before you come in?
もちろん。私だって片付ける時間もらったし。
Alright, that worked out.
As we leave the campus behind, she seems to grow awfully quiet.
Ah, so the source of her confidence lies within the campus. I see.
Her eyes dart around nervously, unsure of where to settle.
Nervous?
いや、それは。
Very convincing. It's okay. I was just as nervous when I went to your room.
そういうことなら。してる。男子の部屋って初めてだし。
Prepare yourself for interesting smells.
この前のこと思い出しちゃって。
Hold on, I get the first part, but why?
だって彼氏の部屋でするのってちょっと憧れっていうか。
Oh my.
Wow, she's really ready for this.
I mean, I would definitely be down for that, but your body doesn't still hurt, does it?
うん、もう全然痛くないし大丈夫だよ。
Guess there's nothing stopping me then.
Although, there is a chance we might get caught. I really would love to have sex with her in my room and cuddle and kiss. Wait, in that order?
I'm sure, why not? Still, I never expected you to be the one to propose it.
私だって。でも仕方ないじゃない。気持ちよかったんだから。あんなの、そう簡単に忘れられないわよ。
I audibly gulp.
でも、本当に勘違いしないでね。
Like funny
Wait.
haha or funny strange?
私、 ああいうの初めてだったし、ハマってるとかじゃないからね。
I know that. But anyways,
I know what kind of game this is.
oh yes. I know you've never seen a boy's room before, but it's really not anything special. Just don't look around too much, okay?
好きな人の部屋なんだし、見るなって方が無理でしょ。
You know, that's fair. We did the same thing to yours, so okay.
I get the feeling we've had this exact conversation before.
But reversed. You said the same thing to me when I entered your room, remember? Don't think you're gonna get any special treatment.
どうしてもダメ？
Okay, maybe. I'm not gonna fall for that.
なら勝手にじっくり見るからいいもん。
Hey, you can't do that. I'm gonna blindfold you.
Not that I really mind. It's not like there's anything in there that I really want to hide from her. I just still feel kind of sad that I don't get to look around hers. If I give in to her now, I feel like I'd end up becoming a habit.
Oh, we've already lost.
Once we return to the dorm, I reach for my nameplate in the entrance and flipping it to in from out.
ゆうき先輩、お疲れ様です。これに名前をお願いします。はいはい。私のサインだから、きっといい値段つくわよ。
That's not what it's for. The next morning, they come down, the sign-in sheet's gone.
Why does this just remind me of Reina from Making Lovers?
I mean,
いやいや、売り物じゃありませんから。
Yasumasa might, though. Oh, I'll buy one. Can't you make it out to Hajime-kun with love?
じゃあ、特別にキスマークつけちゃおっかな。満足ですか？
No, we've only just begun.
はい、失礼しました。
Blushing red, she quickly scribbles her name down in the guest book. Somewhat unexpectedly, her penmanship is rather elegant. I'd imagine her handwriting to be a bit more girly?
理由のところ、勉強を教えるとか、それらしい理由を書いてくださいね。
Okay, let's see.
Why does this say doggy style?
Well, I was gonna say boning, but you know? Man, I still can't believe you're letting Yuki-senpai visit my room just to help me study.
I heard the B is a D.
Huh. You know, fair. This is an unprecedented exception.
当たり前でしょ？
But I'm going to.
特例中の特例中の特例くらい特殊な事情よ。
Until you put an amendment in those rules, technically, you can't stop it.
これは私も責任重大ってことね。
Contrary to her words, however, she flashes me a bright smile and a suggestive wink.
でも、今度からはよそでお願いしますね。
Alright, we'll do it in your room.
I think that's not allowed.
Yeah, probably not.
うん。一度でも初めの部屋が見られれば満足だから。
Alright. Now that we've got that settled, wait here while I go clean up, senpai.
すぐ部屋行かないの？気づかれたらみんな集まってきちゃうわよ。
I don't want to air out all my dirty laundry just yet, so to speak.
何よそれ。なら先輩、よかったら二宮くんの準備ができるまで私の部屋行きますか？そうね。そうさせてもらおうかしら。
I'll try to clean it up as quickly as I can.
For as miffed as Yamabuki made herself out to be, she's being pretty hospitable.
Oh, she's going to ask a lot of questions.
Thanking her quietly, I turn around and head to my room to tidy up.
Crossview? Come on in. I did as much sweeping as I could, so the place should be dirt-free at the very least.
へえ、ここが初めの部屋なんだ。
After walking through the door, her eyes begin to twinkle as she gazes around.
I won't lie, I'm a bit nervous. I've never invited a girl into my room before.
なんか美味しそうな匂いがするけど、スモーク系の匂い？
Oh, that's probably the smoked food you're smelling. I've got a bunch of smoked meat and cheese chilling in my fridge.
もしかして部屋でやってるの？
Oh god, no. I do the barbecuing in the garden outside, of course.
燻製って匂いとかきついし、時間も結構かかるんじゃない？寮でやれるの？
It's one of those loopholes. There were a few complaints at first, but those went away soon enough once they tried the food for themselves. These days, I even get requests sometimes.
へえ、話には聞いてたけど、そんなに美味しいんだ。
Oh, I'm not. I just really like to smoke things.
いいなぁ、楽しそうで。私も週2くらいでここに住んじゃおうかな。
While that certainly does sound like fun, I feel like I'd be thinking about her 24/7, like nonstop. I wouldn't be able to get any rest.
I'd definitely be open to the idea, but I don't think we'd have any rooms available, unfortunately. Though from now on, I promise I'll start cooking some for you too, Ayaka-san. How's that sound?
ほんと？楽しみにしてるわね。でも、美味しいものを目の前にして食べられないってのもなぁ。
Mm-hmm, you can say that again. The cheese I made last week is like pretty much aged to perfection.
だから、私は食べさせてって言ってるの。
No, I realize that, but...
さあ、はじめ。一口だけでもよこしなさい。じゃないと、ベッド占領しちゃうわよ。
Are you
What?
trying to...
Is that flirting, or I'm getting mixed signals here?
I mean, to be fair, he should have, Yeah, exactly, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah? But then my bedsheets would smell just like her. That doesn't sound bad at all.
But I've no reason to refuse her a bite to eat.
Alright, sit down and I'll whip something up. I've got a pretty wide variety. Cheese, bacon, eggs, chicken. What would you like?
全部。
Okay.
言いたいところだけど、夕飯もあるからチーズにしとこうかな。
Here, this is the best quality cheese I got in there. Now, no more sulking, okay?
I cut her a few bite-sized blocks of cheese, put them on a plate, and then hand them to her.
いただきまーす。これ、本当に手作り？お店とほとんど変わらないじゃない。
Well, it is store-bought. I just did the smoking.
燻製独特の臭みもきつくないし、いい塩梅に仕上がってて美味しい。
Thank you kindly.
That's really a boost to my confidence, especially coming from someone who works in a cafe.
You know all about cheesiness. Wait.
これ、お父さんたちに相談してメニューに加えられないかな。
Ooh, business partners. Hold on, aren't you jumping the gun a bit?
だってこれほんと美味しいんだもん。趣味で留めておくのは惜しいわよ。
Actually, yeah, when I think about it, this is a good long-term plan.
It really is. He already has the skills. Why not turn it into a career since it's something he loves? Are you telling me to turn this into a career?
I'm happy she enjoys it, but I didn't think she'd have such a high opinion of my cooking. But it seems to have lifted her mood a lot, so I breathed a sigh of relief.
Well, on a different subject, what do you think about your boyfriend's room?
漫画とかで見る男の子の部屋って感じかな。ちゃんと綺麗にされてるし、感心しちゃった。
Well, in all fairness, I usually have a bunch of clothes strewn all over the floor.
そこは私もたまに。
Boy, that's gonna be awkward unless we hire a maid in the future.
A sudden, awkward silence befalls us. The more I try to think of something to say, the more my head becomes filled with distractions until I'm at a loss for words.
So, now that you have tried my delicious cheese, how about a taste
Would
of
you
my...
like delicious meat?
Oh, would you like something to drink?
いただいてもいい？チーズで喉乾いちゃった。
All I have is a bottled tea, though. Is that fine?
大丈夫大丈夫。ペットボトルだとお茶作る手間もないし、持ち歩けるもんね。
This is really flirtatious conversation here, getting right to the good stuff.
What is this conversation even?
Ayaka-san, are you alright?
大丈夫。肺に入っただけだから。
You mean your windpipe? That's not good.
She must have gotten in too much of a rush.
ちょっと、むせて体力使ったから、休ませて。
Yamabuki bangs on the door. Hajime, are you choking her with your meat in there?
You know, it could actually come across, depending on how you word this, very bad.
I mean... Careful.
She leans her shoulder against me, but continues falling down, until her head plops against my lap. I've no qualms with it, but this position seems like it'd be a little uncomfortable for her. Unsure of what to do, we remain stiff and still for a few moments. She silently stares at my abdomen, likely feeling a little bit embarrassed.
何？
May I rub your head?
よろしい。
So she just wanted me to pamper her like a cat. Alright?
これ気持ちいい。
I imagine him doing the whole Rabbit of Seville thing.
Da-na-na-na. Does it itch anywhere, miss?
ございません。
You're pretty used to being pampered, huh? I guess that's the school idol for you.
パーフェクトに可愛い私くらいになると甘やかしたくなっちゃうオーラを常に出してるから。
I can't argue with that. You don't actually believe that, do you?
You know, one of my few regrets of this game is that at no point did we ever start a perfect counter.
You know, that is true. But alas, that ship has sailed.
Yep.
結果的に甘えられればそれでいいの。
She nuzzles her head against my thigh like a fawning cat. I'm the only one that's ever seen the side of her, and my heart skips a beat at the thought.
どうしたの？
I just can't help but smile when I realize you're mine.
私だって初めのこと独占してるけど、こうして二人きりでいられる時間が唯一お互いを独占できるんだから、ずっとこうしてましょ。
Sure.
やった。
She pulls herself upright and gives me a big hug.
Crap, I can't think straight. All the blood is starting to rush to my head. Which one?
I'm being enveloped by her sweet fragrance, and it almost feels like I'm being swallowed whole. As I feel her heartbeat quicken, my own pulse begins to race too.
I thought I'd gotten used to hugging like this, but it still gives me butterflies.
そりゃそうでしょう。むしろ照れてもらわないと困るわよ。
Well, mission accomplished.
私ばっかりドキドキしてるなんて不公平だし。
This is why I can never say no to her.
Ayaka-san.
もうどうしてそう急にキスしてくるのよ。
You got me with a hug. I got you with a kiss. It's fair.
いきなりされたら驚いて楽しめないでしょ。
Tongue?
Her tongue worms its way inside my mouth, then explores freely.
It's an Alaskan bullworm.
It's exactly what I was thinking. Our tongues coil naturally around one another as we seek out even greater pleasure.
どう？ドキドキした？
Of course I am. You used your tongue. That should be cheating.
My chest grows hotter than it normally does when we kiss. Slowly but surely, I can feel the pressure inside me starting to build.
You're being incredibly assertive today. What's up?
恥ずかしいとか、そういうことを言ってられない状況だって改めて自覚したの。付き合ったとはいえ、あなたが人気なのは変わらないから、心変わりしないようにしっかり捕まえとかないとね。
Oh. I'm honestly happy to hear that, but I thought you promised Yamabuki that we'd study.
At this rate, I'm gonna be making Ayaka-san out to be a liar. And I'd hate to do that.
勉強。そうね。ならはじめは、もっと私のことを知りたくない？
Okay, you know what? This is better. Well, of course. Why do you ask?
だから今日は、私のことをもっとはじめに知ってもらうための勉強会ってことで。
It's the perfect topic.
Beautiful and perfect, you might say. Ayaka-san. I hate to tell you this, but that was really cheesy.
分かってるなら聞かないでよ。
Okay. Sorry.
まったくもう。
I really do love that smile of hers.
This is where we're sampling the meats. You're the best girlfriend I've ever had, Ayaka-san. Wait, she's the only girlfriend we've ever had.
俺の中でって、私以外付き合ったことないよね。
Don't ruin this for me. That's right. And I don't think I'll ever want to either. I want you to be my first and my last.
もう、なんでかっこいいこと言ってるのに、そうやって恥ずかしがっちゃうかな。
I can't help that, alright? I'm a young guy with a working sense of shame.
私の彼氏なんだから、そこはもっとかっこよくなってよね。私も、あなたの彼女として、最高の彼女になって、最高の奥さんになるんだから。
Whoa.
Those words of hers, declared with such confidence, they seize my heart. Although you could say I was simply charmed by her positivity. The fact is, she's becoming a bigger part of my life day by day.
In that case, I guess I've got no choice but to be the best husband I can possibly be.
そうよ。私ってば理想高いから大変よ。
Hey now, don't go putting all that pressure on me. I might just buckle, you know?
このくらいで潰れるほどやわじゃないでしょ。大丈夫よ。はじめはそのプレッシャーに打ち勝つ強さを持ってるんだから、しっかりしなさい。
You've sure got away with words, Ayaka-san.
I doubt there are many people who wouldn't feel their spirits lift after hearing all that. She knows just when to cheer me up and when to give me a kick in the pants.
Which is fine right now because I'm not wearing the pants. And speaking of pants, she might end up being the one wearing them in this relationship.
As I idly think about that and other things, the two of us spend the rest of the afternoon cuddling around in the bed.
IxSHE Tell.
Smoking the meats.
As the sun begins to shine its final rays, I escort Ayaka-san to the entrance of the dorm. Since we'd spent all of our time in my room and curfew is minutes away, there isn't enough time now for me to walk her home. A bit of a miscalculation on my part. But thanks to all the time we spent together, we're both full of happiness. So I guess it's not all bad.
And cheese.
それじゃあ、またね。今日は楽しかった。
Same here. Sorry I can't walk you home, though.
まったく。家まで送る時間を計算してなかったなんて。
Look, we were occupied.
お兄のドジ。
I can't even retort. If Alba hadn't messaged me, I would have completely forgotten about the curfew. Yamabuki might even have come up and barged in on us.
Oh, that would have been awkward.
次からちゃんと計算に入れとかないとダメね。どうせなら、ハロパの前みたいに泊まれたらいいのに。私の部屋に泊まるなら大歓迎だけど、さすがにお兄の部屋はちょっと無理じゃないかな。で、もう暗くなってるんだし、モカが心配しちゃうんじゃない？やっぱそうよね。ならお泊まりは諦めるけど。はじめ、今度デート行きましょうね。
Absolutely.
ねえねえ。てか思ったんだけど、いつまで敬語で喋ってるの？
Huh? I mean, she is technically my senior.
たまに敬語抜けるときあるけど、いつも敬語だよね。
Look, this relationship is still new. There's bound to be some stiffness between us. Wait.
私としては、できれば敬語抜きで喋ってほしいなーって、前から思ってたけど。
Really? Then you should have said something.
恋人同士になったってのに、どうして敬語を続けようと思ったんだかね。
Eh? That's not even the issue, though.
But having said that, I have thought about trying to speak more casually and openly with her as well.
Well, I'll give it a shot, starting tomorrow.
Wait a minute,
だ
hold
そう
on.
ですよ。綾香ね。
Is this a tomorrow in a literal sense or in like a me sense where it's just never gonna happen?
Well, tomorrow is always a day away, so really, it could go either way.
青葉ちゃん、グッジョブ。さてと、このまま喋ってると帰るのも忘れちゃいそうだから、そろそろ行くわね。
You know, knowing her, she probably will make sure that we actually go through with it.
二人ともおやすみ。帰ったらメールするから。はーい。おやすみなさーい。
Good night. I'll be waiting for your text.
Standing at the entrance to the dorm, I watch her retreating figure until it disappears into the distance. Occasionally, she turns back to wave at us, probably due to a lingering reluctance to part ways.
Ready to head back inside?
はーい。
My room smells a bit different.
Ayaka-san's scent seems to linger in the air, reminding me of our deeds from this afternoon.
Ah, yes, the dirty deeds done dirt cheap. What is this smell? It smells like sex. And candy.
Obviously, we were going at it on this bed only a few hours earlier, but her lingering scent is so strong. Smelling it is enough to stir my arousal and give me an erection even.
My unfortunate erection. I'm probably gonna have trouble sleeping tonight.
I lay down on my bed for the rest of the evening, unable to move until at last the scent of my girlfriend finally dissipates.
I was stiff the whole time. If you know what I mean.
I was up all night.
Why do you seem so tired? Reasons. Auto-saved.
会長、今日はゆき先輩来ないんですか？
Not sure. It's not like she promised me she'd come every day. But if she is going to swing by, she'll probably be here soon.
Ayaka-san seems to be cropping up in my conversations with the student council a lot more these days, even as we work. I'd been a bit hesitant to speak about her around Yamabuki at first, but Once she started asking me questions about her of her own accord, I deemed that it wasn't that big of a deal.
そういう連絡って取ってないんすか？
She's busy with work at the cafe, so we haven't had much time to chat lately.
And while she's never mentioned it, I know she also has her post-graduation plans to think about.
結構頻繁に連絡取ってると思ってたけど、違ったんですね。
でもそれ寂しくないっすか？できるだけ好きな人とつながってたいとか思わないっすか？
I'd be lying if I said I didn't, but we've both got our own lives to lead. On the flip side, though, that makes the time we do spend together all the more special.
大人なんすね。
That said, we'd probably have a lot more time to spend together if we weren't so famous. But now that I think about it, we might not even have started dating otherwise.
We wouldn't have been able to, because the ban on romance would still be a thing.
ハクア君って彼女ができたらそうしたいんだ。
別にいいじゃないっすか。妄想するだけならただっすよ。
Maybe you should just invent the thing longer. Well, either way, we both know how we feel about the matter without anything having to be said. I guess you'd call it a tacit understanding.
Ayaka-san has a ton of friendships to maintain as well, so it'd reflect poorly on her if she were to neglect all of them to prioritize her boyfriend.
お邪魔しまーす。
お、噂をすればってやつですかね。
That's not a devil, that's my girlfriend.
噂？やっぱり私みたいにパーフェクトに可愛いとどこでも噂になっちゃうのね。
Ding.
ごめ
I'll
ん
be
ね
honest.、
罪な女で。
Her absolute commitment to that gimmick is a reason that she was always in my top 3.
I love it. It's like I said earlier on, normally that kind of personality really bugs me in characters, but for some reason, with her, it works. Couldn't tell you why.
It's funny, at the very start, I was like, I'm not sure I'll like her. And then she just kept the dedication to it. And I was like, yes, that's what I want.
Yeah, she's not just putting on airs, this is her thing.
There she goes tooting her own horn again. I'd better say something before she embarrasses herself.
Yeah.
Though, I suppose that might be an amusing sight.
We were just talking about how often you and I call and text each other.
ああ、あんまり連絡取ってなくて驚かれたでしょう。
Yes, actually. Pretty much. Especially Hakua over there. He got all sappy and asked me if I felt sad.
恥ずかしいってやめてくださいよ。
Why not? You're the one who said it. Anyway, what brings you here today, senpai?
あら、何もなきゃ来ちゃいけない？
We're off to a really great start dropping the formalities.
まったく、遊び場じゃないんですから。うぐ、それは確かに。
There's a clear difference between a friendly student council and a student council that goofs around with the students. We've got to maintain some level of decorum if we were to keep people's trust.
まあ今は休憩中みたいなものだったからいいですけど。ならよかった。でも本当、今度からはもっと気をつけなきゃね。
So, what's up?
そんなこと言って、はじめなら分かってるでしょ？
Whenever she comes here, it's mostly been to discuss plans after school.
And sometimes defeat us. Did you want to go on another after-school date? Or did you just want to spend some time with me?
うん、正解。
Which one?
どっちなんすか？
That's what I said.
どっちも。私好きなことには貪欲なのよ。さてと、それじゃ私、そろそろ行くわね。
Alright, it's been about 30 seconds. That's enough time for now. I'll be back later. Huh? But I thought you wanted to spend some time together.
そうだよ。でも私のわがままでみんなの邪魔するわけにもいかないでしょ。どうせ構ってもらうなら、余計な気を使わないで、思いっきり甘えたいし。
Would you settle for 92%?
You know, it makes a lot of sense considering earlier in her room she got jealous of her own jellyfish.
Actually, yes. Weirdly enough, we have not seen that jellyfish since then.
Yeah.
It warms my heart to hear how much thought she's given this, but...
We're still walking home together after school, right?
もちろん。
but I'll still have some more work here to do. What are you going to do in the meantime?
それってつまり
What? I hope she's not going to say something to embarrass herself again.
はじめの目が届かないところで私が誰と会ってるか気になって仕事が手につかないとか
No?
焼き餅そうなの
No, I'm not worried about that. I fully trust you.
まあそう
Took the wind right out of her sails. As long as you won't get bored or anything. And honestly, I like being the one to pick you up from class sometimes. It's fun to spice things up a bit.
ありがとう
Can't tell if you're embarrassed or disappointed.
Well, she probably didn't expect that to backfire on her. Having gained the upper hand, a reflexive smirk spreads across my face.
会長、俺たちもいるんすから、のろけはやめてくださいよ。
Huh? I wasn't flirting.
いやどう見てものろけですから見せられるこっちの身にもなってください
Oh, we know you like to watch. Sorry.
ふふん私たちの話は自然とのろけになるから仕方ないわね
Why does she have to add fuel to the fire?
It may be partly my fault for playing along, but it's not like she's completely tactless either.
That goes for you too, senpai. You better tone down the flirting, especially since you're always the center of attention.
私だけはじめは
I'm just a lowly student council president. I'm not nearly as famous as the two-time beauty pageant winner, Miss Kenseikan.
そんなことないと
I'm
思う
just
け
a
ど
lowly
な
student
それ
council
にはじめ
president.
はミス検正官の彼氏なんだから
あれそういえば結城先輩って今年もミスコン出るんですか
もちろん出るけどなんで
なんでって会長いるのにいいんすか
What does that have to do with me?
彼氏持ちが出場しちゃいけないなんて決まりもないし
That's true. That would be a really weird rule to have considering the ban on romance up until this point.
Well, that would actually make sense.
It disqualifies you if you have a boyfriend or girl.
Well, because if there was the ban on romance, then technically if you didn't, you'd be breaking the rules.
Well, yeah, but then I think breaking the ban on romance has more repercussions than just not being eligible for Miss Kenseikan. This will be her third title on the line. The planning committee will no doubt ask her to participate.
Wait, third title on the line, like she's gonna three-peat, or like she
Yes.
has won 3 times in a row? Okay.
She's going for the three-peat.
If there's any problem to speak of, it'll be the fact that there likely won't be any students willing to contest against the invincible student school idol. A good thing in Ayaka-san's eyes. Probably.
And honestly, I'd be over the moon to be dating the girl who won the Miss Kenseikan contest 3 years running.
頑張るからちゃんと見ててねでも
Her confidence suddenly wanes as a troubled expression forms on her face.
So much for maintaining the student council's decorum. We're totally just chatting away now.
今年は余裕で優勝ってのは難しそうなのよねそうなんですか誰か対抗できそうな人いましたっけ
Unless Koshimizu actually is going to run.
いるわよほんととんでもないのが一人今年も余裕で勝って優秀の美を飾ろうと思ってたのによりにもよって、
Yep.
こんなタイミングで編入してくるなんて、
It's Koshimizu.
ああ、小清水先輩っすか。
そう小清水かすみよ
My arch nemesis.
確かに小清水先輩って会長一筋でしたけど、その一途さがいいって陰ながらファンが多いんですよ。俺もあの一途さには憧れるんですよね。
I mean, I am too, and I've been shipping this route also.
Yeah. She's another one in the top
Actually,
3.
this is one of the... Yeah, this is actually one of the games where I legitimately have about 3 routes that I rate about equally, like that I want to head down.
I feel about the same way, actually.
Isn't that just because Ayaka-san rejected you?
Nah.
Though I doubt she even remembers doing so in the first place.
That's probably true.
だからこそあの子とはミスコンの舞台で決着つけなきゃ真の勝者とは言えないのよ。
I don't know about that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Koshimizu isn't the type who enjoys being the center of attention.
But seeing as Ayaka-san's already got herself fired up, I wouldn't want to do anything to put a damper on her spirits. She's always had a bit of a one-sided rivalry with Koshimizu, so this probably is a matter of pride for her.
Yeah, Koshimizu's only interest really was us. Now that that's gone,
Yeah.
So, what are you planning to wear for your outfit this year? Any ideas?
それがちょっと悩んじゃってて。
去年はどんな衣装着てたんすか？
どんなのだったっけ？それなら確かクリスマスパーティーの時の資料の中に写真が。あったあった。
Whoa.
そうそう、これよ。さすが去年の私。パーフェクトに可愛いじゃない。
Wow, I am surprised that was allowed. Okay. Alright. I seriously envy the amount of self-confidence you have.
This looks like an outfit that would be in a fighting game.
It really does. But it's definitely justified. You're by far the most appealing contestant up there.
おー、ゆき先輩めっちゃ綺麗じゃないっすか。
でしょ？ミスコンが終わってからのダンスパーティーも男子から一緒に踊ってくれってお誘いが殺到してましたよね。
その時は会長もゆき先輩にアタックしてたんすか？
どうだったかしら。人が多すぎてそこまで覚えてないんだけど。
I wasn't important back then. I actually wasn't at the party. I was working on some behind-the-scenes stuff for the election back then.
Now that I think about it, I was just a regular student back then, and Yamabuki was still my staunch opponent.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
ちょっと。はじめはミスコンに興味なかったの？
No, I was interested in my own contest. No, of course I did. But seeing your outfit was just so overwhelming,
会長ってそんなピュアボーイでしたっけ？
I did have a bit of a crush on her, but I was just kinda too scared to approach her. If I could do that day over, I would have loved to invite you to the dance. I wouldn't have succeeded, but I would have tried. But even if we hit it off, it never would have gone anywhere because of the school rules. That's why I wanted to focus my efforts on winning the student council election, so that I could create a scenario where romantic relationships were possible.
今なら私もわからなくもなくもないけど。
Make up your mind, jeez.
I mean, she seems pretty enamored. Where are you staring?
それでもミス牽制官と踊れるかもしれないチャンスよ。それをミススルー
I
する
don't
って
think it's
どうなの？
once in a lifetime.
I mean, at the time, maybe.
まあ一人くらい私のこと見てなくたって気にしないけど。
You totally care. I guess that was a bit of a shock to her.
そんなお近づきにもなってなかった状態から恋人にするなんて、さすが会長っすね。
She was the one who talked to me first, though. I didn't do anything.
私くらいの人間になると付き合う相手にも相応のものが求められるからね。つまり初めの努力の勝利ってこと。
You see? There you go. If I hadn't been working hard at the time, we wouldn't be here. Apparently, she was only interested in me at first because of my accolades. But now look at her.
会長と話すときいつも幸せそうで、多少憎まれ口叩いても怒られないんじゃないかなって思いますよ。いいでしょ別に。実際好きになっちゃったんだから仕方ないじゃない。まあこっちとしても変にギクシャクされるよりは このくらい開き直ってくれてる方が助かるけど。
Still, I don't think you need to worry about winning Miss Kenseikan by a landslide. First place is first place regardless. Besides, I'm sure the crowd would be a lot more excited if it were a close match.
確かにイベント主催側だとそっちの方が盛り上がりますよね。
わかってないわね。ダントツ。つまり、断然でトップよ。それこそ、パーフェクトに可愛い私のための言葉じゃない。
With honors. And Ayaka.
While I can't really attest to any of what she just said, I certainly can't stop Ayaka-san from being the prima donna that she is.
それに今年は自分のためだけじゃなくて彼氏のために優勝したいしね。
A meteor could not stop her from being the prima donna that she is. I appreciate that, but what if you don't win?
That might not be the appropriate thing to ask, but no.
そうね。優勝できなかったら何でも言うこと聞いてあげる。
Anything? Oh?
While I can't think of anything I want her to do for me off the top of my head, this is a blank check from Miss Kenseikan herself. I'd be a fool to let such a golden opportunity slip away from me.
Alright everyone, listen up. We're going to do everything we can to stop Yuki-senpai from winning that contest.
どうしてそうなるのよ。
さすが会長、やることがえぐい。
I'm just kidding, obviously.
いいわよ。こっちだって本気なんだから。舐められたままじゃ終われない。優勝できなきゃなんだってやってやるわ。
She just keeps raising the stakes.
Wait, what's the difference between anything and absolutely anything?
You see, now anything, she's got some wiggle room. Absolutely anything, she's locked in.
ゆうき先輩まで悪乗りしないでくださいよ。それでいつも痛い目見てるって自覚ないんですか？
It's her favorite meal.
Looks like she finally had a moment of self-reflection.
しかもそれ言ったらそもそもミスコン開催しなきゃ優勝できなくなるでしょ。
That's a brilliant idea.
それだじゃない。生徒会がイベント潰してどうするの？
I told you I'm only kidding. I wouldn't have the power to do that even if I wanted to. Plus, I'd be impeached in a heartbeat.
まったく冗談は二人きりの時だけにしてよね。ちなみにどんなことをお願いしようとしてたの？
I don't know yet.
Has she not learned her lesson at all?
No.
I would have probably just asked her to pamper me for an entire day or something silly like that.
I guess I'd ask for a kiss while you whisper sweet nothings into my ear. Yes, a kiss that'd make you so embarrassed that you'd never be able to forget it.
そんなことでいいんだ。
会長たちって好きあらばのろけてますよね。
We're not touching right now.
そんなことないわよね。ブッキー無言やめて。
Didn't I tell you just a minute ago to tone this stuff down?
今の言葉見事にブーメランしてるの気づいてる？
I am not. Of course. But I've come to the conclusion that I won't be able to tone it down. So I've given up on trying.
まったく。
Well, I'm sure the contest will be hosted this year, same as every year. And I promise I'll be there to watch this time.
彼女の晴れ舞台を見ないなんてありえないもんね。
Given the flow of the conversation, I think this is a good time to drop another bombshell on her.
How many do we have? By the way, how much time are the contestants usually given on stage?
ちょっと待って。ダンスパーティーだけじゃなくてもしかしてミスコンも見てなかったの？
No, I was there. Just for the award ceremony, though.
はあ、生徒会長になるためってどれだけ頑張ってたのよ。
It was all I could really think about back then, to be honest. I hardly paid attention to anything else going on.
つまりそれって私が初めに近づかなかったら こうして付き合うこともなかったかもしれないってことでしょ？
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll have to remember, I felt like you were totally out of my league.
Honestly, she's not wrong. It's only because she confessed to me that we're together right now. If I had been the one to approach her first, I doubt she would have even spared me a second glance.
That's probably true. Yeah, we probably wouldn't have gotten together if you hadn't made the first move.
結城先輩って追われる恋より追いかける恋じゃないと燃えなさそうっすよね。
多分そうかも。なら当時から会長が言い寄ってきてたらダメじゃないですか。ごめん、やっぱそうかも。
That sure doesn't sound very convincing.
あれ？
It's like she was having real
さっきから結城先輩
self-reflection.
に敬語使ってませんよね。
Huh, I've never actually given myself that much thought beyond my beautiful and perfect exterior.
Now I have to think about my beautiful imperfect interior.
Ah, man, but I don't have a mirror for that. Wait, X-rays are a thing. Yeah, it was a mutual decision. Aside from the honorifics, we're trying to loosen up a bit in front of others. I'd be lying if I said it's been easy for me, though.
これで二人の距離がもっと近くなってラブラブ度もアップね。
I'm sorry, Smoochy Boochie? What? Stop it, senpai. Don't get all cozy with me when other people are watching.
あれ？照れてる？
Yes. No.
She's like, shut up, this is my fetish too.
いいんだよ、遠慮しなくて。むしろはじめの照れる顔が見たいな。
It gets me all smoochy boochy. Yes, I know you do. Let's save this for the walk home together, alright?
ちょっと扱いが雑になってきて悲しいんですけど。
Do you cry? I just don't like to make a habit of acting bashful around other people.
I want that side of me to be reserved for my girlfriend alone.
でもそういうのを見れるから楽しいんじゃない。私もそれには同意ね。男性ってそういうところなかなか見せないから貴重だし。
If I hear one, "Aw, he's blushing," or "How cute is that?" I'm getting the hell out of here.
恥ずかしそうに照れる姿が可愛いんじゃない。逃げるのもそれはそれで可愛いからね。
会長、結城先輩に可愛いって言われる未来しかない気がするっす。
Yeah.
あとは一生懸命頑張ってる姿にキュッてくるわよね。わかりますそれ。それが自分のためだったりするとなおいいですよね。
The two girls continue prattling on about what makes guys attractive to them. Our conversation naturally splits into two as the girls pair off with each other, leaving me and Akua to our own devices.
What about you, Hakua? Is there anything in particular you think makes a girl look cute?
そうっすね。うなじとかいいっすよね。色気を感じます。
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure I said cute.
The nape? You mean the back of the neck? What's so sexy about that?
会長、そこに気づけないなんてがっかりっすよ。
You know what? If you keep talking like this, I'm gonna make you hang out with Yasumasa more.
例えばこの浴衣のお姉さんのうなじ。
I guess he's one of the people who really likes the back sprites.
Probably. Huh, that is kinda hot.
The picture he shows me on his phone is that of a young woman wearing a light kimono with her hair done up. There's something strangely sensual about the photo. All the more when I imagine Ayaka-san with the same hairdo and photo. An outfit, I mean.
In the photo.
あとは
That one.
脇とかもエロいっすよ。
Okay, you took it too far. Why are you just listing off your fetishes, dude? And all the stuff you're mentioning is like creepily specific stuff, too.
何言ってんすか。脇フェチはそれなりに需要ありますよ。
Okay.
女性が見られて恥ずかしいところ第1位の場所をじっくり見たりペロペロしたり、そんなことをされて恥ずかしそうにしている表情を間近で見れるんですよ。
Incidentally, this is also when the girls' conversation has stopped and they're just listening to this.
Yep.
最高に決まってるじゃないですか。
This guy is a grade A pervert. Wait a sec. Where did you hear it's the most women's embarrassing spot to be seen?
ネットです。
Of course.
Don't believe everything you read online, you idiot.
そりゃ胸やあそこは見られて恥ずかしいのは当たり前じゃないですか。しかし日頃の手入れを怠ったら恥ずかしい場所、それが脇。そこをいじられたらそりゃもう恥ずかしいったら。
There it is.
ちょっとさっきからなんて話をしてるのよ。
うわ頭割れ
Yamabuki slams down the heavy binder she'd used to crack Hakua's skull onto the desk. Both she and Ayaka-san are glaring at me red-faced.
Whoa. I was not part of that.
ハクア君って結構ヤバい性癖持ってたんだね。
俺なんてまだまだひよっこっすよ。世の中には車とセックスするような人もいるんですから。
Oh boy.
Whoosh.
ごめんなさいもう言わないんでファイルは勘弁してください。
まったく。はじめはこんな道に進まないでね。
I'm pretty sure we just went down yours. I have no plans to, at least. I gotta ask though, is it true that the armpit is the most embarrassing part of a woman's body?
なんで興味津々になってんのよ。
It's a purely academic question. I have to know to avoid being corrupted by the dark side.
もう落ちてるじゃない。他の人に聞いてよ、もう。
Yamabuki. Who am I supposed to ask if I can't ask my own girlfriend?
私に聞いても絶対答えないからね。
Shit. Then what do you want me to do? Ask Alba? Actually, she probably would answer.
ああ、もう解散。私他のところで待ってるから。
This is genuinely embarrassing for me, okay? Is this what you wanted to see?
まあ、なんか頭痛くなってきた。
Yamabuki clutches her head in exasperation while Hakua, unable to contain his excitement, still seems bursting to say something.
Think about your health.
At this rate, I think it's safe to say we won't get any more work done today.
This conversation's taken a really weird turn. Why don't we just call it a day?
そうね。会長まで変な性癖に目覚めたら怖くて生徒会室来られなくなるし。
I just told you I'm not.
私がいいよって言っても？
Oh boy. Well, that's a different... Hey, I thought we were dropping this conversation.
Avoiding Yamabuki's withering gaze all the while, I quickly gather my things and prepare to head home.
I'm bowing out of this conversation.
IxSHE Tell.
It's the safe thing to do. Alright, that's a good place to stop this episode now that we've gone into weird fetish conversations again.
Yep.
I swear, every romantic comedy, there has to be at least one conversation like that.
Mm-hmm.
If not multiple. Still better than the one from Kinkoi, though. That set the bar. That's the benchmark.
Oof, yes.
Anyway, that was fun. So we've learned a little bit more about Ayaka. We studied her favorite topic, her. And we also got to see the outfit that won her Miss Kenseikan the second time, which honestly was not what I was expecting. Doesn't this contest take place in wintertime around Christmas? Was she not freezing? I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's indoor, right?
Yeah, it is,
Yeah,
but still. Even for the summer, that was a swimsuit. Makes the one that she was wearing in the bath look very conservative by comparison. I don't think I really have anything else to say, do you?
Nope. The episode pretty much, what do you call it?
It spoke for itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
I imagine a little bit later in the route, we'll probably get a little bit more depth. I'm sure some stakes will be raised and not just smoked, but we'll see. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.